is here to make sense of it all. Street Report is causing social change across your streets.
Ada pati hindi BAB na
In your community,
hal metara so ni na
Street Report is here. Hardcore journalism to get to the roots of our problem. Why don't you join me, Martin Ifanju, as our number the first every Friday, 4:30 p.m. on Apple 103.5 FM as Street Reports unfolds in your face. On Amos and 24/7, 24/7. Hi, I am Martin Efanj. Say my name to define mass media, and it is defined. I am Martin, journalist to the core, a broadcaster, if you will. I am Martin, the film director. I am Martin, producer. CKC call me metal or Mobile Piggy. Osuma call me metal. For know me as the lyrical killer. Opoku calls me Papoa. Whenever I look at the sky from here, I think the most time was good.
Yes, guys, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you're watching from. Please like, subscribe, and share. Right, hit the subscribe button right here. Check this out. It's on Amazon.com. Hip hop and Igbo culture by yours faithfully, Martin Ifeanyi quickly. Is all right? We rock. Stick around. It's time for Street Report. Nebona, the 103.5 FM. What to say right now? It is also available. This book is available at St. Teresa's Catholic Church, Umunwe. Also available at St. Michael's Catholic Church, Abacha. Stick around. Let's do this now. Yes, it's about time. Nabona, the 103.5 FM, the time to, play the role of ombudsmanship. It's time to cause social change, in our streets. It's time, to mold opinion, to mold the opinion of our people. It's that time, when we bring the street report your way. Do you know that, sometimes the bank can defraud you, and there is nothing you can do about it, not because you don't know what to do, but because you don't have time to do what you need to do. That's why a lot of bankers get away with fraudulent activities because the person don't know the time to come around, don't have even the time to come around to speak up. That's also the thing, and that's the way we see it. You could take a bank to court. It is that simple, and the issue is sorted out. It is that simple. But the amount of time you are supposed to devote to that, do you have it? That's the question. And the truth is that MFL's CBN changed Nigerian banking system. The banking system in Nigeria was affected negatively. The policies or the way MFL did his thing. And at the end of the day, that cash swap situation also worsened the situation. The banking system in Nigeria is messed up. Everybody can see that. It is happening now, and we must talk about it. Every job have ethics, that one must observe, and they too know today that most of them are giving up to the ethical, ways or the ethics of their job at the end of the day. But that does not mean that we don't have the ones who are doing the right thing. We have the ones doing the right thing, but at the end of the day, a lot, are now taking the path that is not proper. This is how I welcome you to this wonderful edition of a Street Report on Airborne at the 103.5 FM. I remain the one and only Martin Ifeanyi Chukwu Ekezie, as our number force, the one that I call Metal. Is going to be awesome, wonderful, spirit and knowledge filled edition of a Street Report on this particular edition. Now, a lot of people will bear witness to the fact that some transfers through POS or ATM machine are hijacked by banks, and somehow they're telling you stories about the fact, okay, that it was affected by this or that. You should come and fill this form or that form, that to rectify it. And a lot of people are still filling form as I'm talking to you now. The forms filled, and at the end of the day, they keep coming every day. They will tell, okay, come back so and so day. You come again, and all of that. Stalling their time. At the end of the day, bank is not the only thing you have to do in your lifetime. Now, there are other things you need to do, to keep your life going. Yes, I was at Fidelity Bank the other day, and a lot of people were complaining each day. Come today, come tomorrow. Still on this matter of transfers, the way it is happening now. And this is the reason why, so many people look forward to the recapitalization of banks in Nigeria, because everybody will know when, the current governor of Anambra State, Governor Chukwumacha Soludo, was the governor of CBN, the recapitalization, initiative of his, changed the banking system back in the day. So he solidified the banking sector in Nigeria. We'll talk about all of that, looking into it, and even the issue of cybersecurity levy. What is that supposed to do for us? The federal government suspended the exercise, suspended, its implementation so far. But is it good for us or is it not? All of that will be the cause of our discussion. Right now, we'll have to go on a short break. When we come back, we'll continue on this. Stick around with me on this particular edition of Street Report on Airborne at the 103.5 FM. We'll be back now.
If you know your history, then you will know where you are coming from. And in whatever you do, seek wisdom. Knowledge is power. Inugo Maka, the book, Hip Hop and Igbo Culture, authored by Martin Ifeanyi Chukwu Ekezie, as our number the first. Metal of Ebona, the 103.5 FM. There is a great insight in hip hop and Igbo culture. You can get this book or pick it up at a bookshop in St. Teresa's Catholic Church, or at Ebona, the 103.5 FM Ogidi. You can also get this book at the Catechist office in St. Michael's Catholic Church, Abacha, or you go to www.amazon.com, search for Hip Hop and Igbo Culture by Martin Ifeanyi Chukwu Ekezie. For further information on how to get this book, please call 080-3916-7049 or your WhatsApp 080-6579-6599.
You're welcome back to Street Report on Airborne at the 103.5 FM. I remain the one and only Martin Ifeanyi Chukwu Ekezie as our number the force. The one them I call metal. This is the spot where we get to discuss are very difficult to discuss on a very good day. You know, those things that people find difficult to talk about because of this or that, but we must talk about it and break it down. You know, using that opportunity to mold the opinion, the right opinion for our society. Here we are to mold that opinion. And today, you know, our spotlight is on the banking sector in Nigeria today. Looking at the illicit activities that we all notice of late, you know, and me personally, I'm attributing that to the activities that we saw in the days of the central bank that they led, that, you know, the government of Mefele in central bank, the activities that ensued those days. I think it has a lot of effect on what is happening now. I was telling you about how people will always, you know, maybe someone wants to do transfer now, you know, the transfer will go all of a sudden, the person will not receive the money, and yet you were debited. Then you go to the bank and you are asking